Hi there, today I'm going to talk to you about phantom pregnancy in lurchers, or to be fair, in any dog. This is my dog Floki, and she's currently experiencing a phantom pregnancy. I didn't actually have any idea about this until quite recently. She had her season and there'd been a few behavioural changes. I mentioned to my dog trainer that she'd been a bit needier, a bit clingier, a bit more anxious. She'd follow me from room to room, she'd follow me into the bathroom, which were all quite normal things for her, but it just seemed a bit more urgent and I'm not even sure of the word of it, a bit more clingy, a bit more unsure of herself. Anyway, I then gave her a bath, and she's never keen on baths, but in this instance she was very unsettled, she got quite unhappy. I mentioned it to my trainer, who said, you know, it could be that she's just feeling a bit more unhappy, and it could be a hormonal change. In class, which she goes to, she was a bit more jumpy, she was a bit more vocal, a bit more reactive to the other dogs. Normally she's not calm, but she's not reactive. So again, that kind of solidified that theory. It wasn't until we took her in this Monday just gone, where the vet asked to have a look at her umbilical hernia. She was actually going to have that corrected at the same time. They led her down, they had a look, and they saw that her nipples were a bit larger than what they would expect. They had a bit of a feel around, had a bit of a squeeze, and they found that she was actually lactating. Quite a bit as well, actually, not just a dribble. To me, I was quite surprised because, as you can see from my dog, she doesn't look big, she doesn't look any larger, she doesn't have any swellings. Visually, not really that much difference in what was going on with her. It wasn't until there was a bit of a squeeze and we could physically see it. So signs that your dog may be experiencing a phantom pregnancy: she could be off her food. She could be off her food, she could have a favourite toy, she could have a toy that she's treating, perhaps something a little like what you might expect a dog to treat a puppy. She might be protective of the toy, she might be creating a bed for the, in theory what is her puppies. She might be nesting. In my dog's case, she became a bit romantic with one of our favourite blankets, something you'd expect perhaps when she was in heat rather than during a phantom pregnancy, but that's what happened. She became a lot fonder of a particular blanket. She would bring her bedding area out of where her normal area is and bring it right into the middle of the front room. So that was a few of the changes. Other things that you might notice around the house: your dog might be moody, your dog might be grumpy, your dog might be following you everywhere, your dog might suddenly have separation anxiety where it didn't have it before, it might be sad about you leaving, just might be a bit more jittery. Maybe not as responsive as your dog would normally be, not as wired, not as in tune to things as your dog would normally be. Physically, you might notice that your dog has got swellings, you might notice your dog's nipples are larger, you might notice milk and discharge yourself. On the other hand, you might not. It might be a case that you've taken your dog in and it's just the behavioural changes you see. Now, if your dog is having a phantom pregnancy, pretty much all you can do is wait it out. If your dog continues to lactate, your vet can offer you treatment to dry that up. Don't be tempted yourself to put anything on your dog. Don't try and put any compresses on, don't put any hot towels on, because that will just, prolong the situation. What you could do if you wanted to stop your dog perhaps licking at the area and increasing the lactation is put an old t-shirt on your dog. Put an old t-shirt on just so she can't reach certain areas, and that dries up a lot quicker. Now, if your dog has had a phantom pregnancy, they might be more likely to have a phantom pregnancy again in the future. And also, if your dog has been bred from, they're more likely to have a phantom pregnancy too. So if you're not going to breed from your dog, if you're not going to breed from your dog again, it's better just to go to your vet. Just get your dog spayed. It's better for you, it's better for your dog, better for your family, better for your house, just to sort it out. Another thing is, of course, before you do any of this, you have to check that your dog's not actually pregnant. If your dog has escaped, if your dog has run off, if you've got half an hour where you can't be sure where your dog was, if your dog has been near an entire male, go to your vet. So I hope it goes well for you and your dog. All the best of luck to you. If you are unsure about anything, like I say, do go to your vet, get it clarified, get any help and assistance you need. and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.